Animal Kingdom.
Wild healing. Nature's therapy.
Surviving in the Arctic. Would you want to live here? A place where the outdoor temperature is always below 0 degrees. You won't have to worry about falling asleep and waking up to sunlight because the night here lasts for 6 months, nor would you have to stress about the day ending too soon. As a single day here also stretches to 6 months long. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? You have the choice to decide that, but the animals here do not. They are forced to adapt to the harsh living conditions of this place. Today, I'm going to share a story about Lisa's family. Stay tuned. Lisa has just woken up from a long sleep with her 2 cubs in a warm snow den. You're probably wondering who the father of the 2 little ones is, right? Well, I don't know, and Lisa likely doesn't either. 6 months of hibernating and giving birth alone have probably made her forget everything about the cubs' father. The long months of resting and caring for her cubs during the winter have caused her to lose a significant amount of weight, about half of her body mass before giving birth. Yet, she still weighs around 300 kilograms. Today is the first time Lisa's 2 cubs, Bob and Danny, have seen the sun. Everything will be brand new to them. The majestic Arctic is waiting for them in the future. To ensure the safety of her 2 cubs, Lisa has to step outside and check the surroundings for any potential dangers. For her tiny, vulnerable cubs, almost any animal could pose a threat. Before the sun sets again, Lisa will have 6 months to search for food and raise Bob and Danny to grow strong and independent. The first unfamiliar steps on the cold snow. Everything feels so strange and new. The scene seems familiar, doesn't it? I bet Lisa is also struggling with postpartum depression. The isolation, the overwhelming responsibility of caring for her cubs, and the harsh Arctic environment could easily make her feel alone and vulnerable. It's not uncommon for animals and humans to experience such emotional challenges during this intense period of motherhood. Having a good husband is truly wonderful, isn't it, ladies? However, in Lisa's case, she has to face all the challenges on her own, without support from a partner. This makes her journey of motherhood even more difficult and full of trials. And there are always predators lurking around, waiting for the right moment. Wolves, those pack predators, are fierce and relentless. In a 1v1 fight, this wolf wouldn't be a match for Lisa, but wolves never travel alone. Moreover, Lisa must protect her cubs, so in this case, running away is the wisest option. She cannot let her cubs live within the territory of wolves. And so, Lisa's journey with Bob and Danny begins. She must take her cubs to a warmer place with more food, while also training them to be self-sufficient, so they can survive on their own when she's no longer around. It will be a long and dangerous journey. And of course, she'll need to send her 2 cubs out on their own, so that Lisa can go find a new partner. She can't be a single mother forever, right, ladies? I'm serious. That's Lisa's responsibility to ensure the survival of the polar bear species. It's a truly noble duty, don't you think? Lisa doesn't care about bars, nightclubs, or shopping. She only cares about male polar bears, food, and her cubs. It's truly admirable. Lisa doesn't have a Google map to guide her. She moves based on the scents in the air, her memory, instincts, and the guidance of the sun. Slow, steady steps in the snow, guided by instinct, heading toward a brighter future. A journey of hundreds of kilometers awaits them ahead. Look, there's a pair of eyes watching. It looks so cute, doesn't it? The Arctic fox, a small, cute, and solitary creature. They spend almost their entire lives wandering alone in the snow, searching for food. Hunting for food is incredibly difficult for a creature that is only about 40 centimeters long. That's why they don't waste any scraps of meat. Every small opportunity to find food is crucial for their survival in such a harsh environment. Apart from their solitary time searching for food, they also share a similar interest to Lisa's, finding a mate and ensuring the survival of their species. I bet their noses are incredibly sharp. With their small size and pure white fur blending into the snow, how else could they possibly find each other in these vast snowfields? How do they distinguish each other's gender from a distance, you wonder? From afar, they all look pretty much the same. But they likely rely on subtle scent markings, vocalizations, and perhaps even behaviors that help them identify and differentiate between males and females, even in the vast snowy landscape. Let's go for it. No need to hesitate. Let's do it now and then head out to hunt for food. In the vast, harsh snowfields, the sun is a symbol of life. Many animals move according to the sunlight, following it to search for food. While Lisa is leading her 2 cubs away from the wolf pack, the wolves find other, more tempting prey, a herd of reindeer. This pack of wolves has found the herd of reindeer, a mobile food source that can sustain the entire wolf pack for months. They won't miss this perfect opportunity. They quietly observe from afar, picking out the weakest prey, those distracted by grazing, and separating them from the herd. Once they've made their choice, that will be their meal for the day. Reindeer always move in herds, searching for any remnants of food left in the snow, guided by the sunlight. They are constantly on the move. This mobile source of fresh meat is enough to keep the entire wolf pack fed for a long time without worry. After finding the right prey, the wolf will howl to call the pack, signaling that the feast has begun. In literature, wolves are often portrayed as villains, cruel and savage. This leads to a misunderstanding of them. In reality, they are intelligent creatures with a high sense of unity, serving as nature's balance keepers. They don't kill indiscriminately. Instead, they choose prey just enough to feed the entire pack. The prey chosen are usually the weakest in the herd or those that are injured. Their existence would slow down the entire pack, and they wouldn't survive the long journey ahead. Therefore, becoming a meal for the wolves is a fitting end, demonstrating the purpose of their existence in the natural cycle. At the same time, its sacrifice ensures the safety of the entire pack, allowing them to continue their journey toward the sun. In human society, it's similar. Sometimes a noble sacrifice from someone is required for the survival of humanity as a whole. Who are you thinking of? Someone must stop so that others can continue. If given the choice, let's choose to be the wolf pack, haha. I've been telling you a story. Have you noticed something? All animals have a journey to go through, and no matter how tough the circumstances are, they keep moving forward. What journey is without hardship, without sacrifice? Each of us is on a journey in life, and no journey is ever smooth. We should taste and feel it, treating it as the spice of life. Look at these animals in the Arctic. Their journey is even harder than yours, yet they remain strong and resilient, fulfilling their mission. If they can do it, so can you. Let me know in the comments below. The sun has risen high, and the warmth gradually spreads across the Arctic, melting the ice. Back to the journey of the animals in the Arctic. In this area, the ice has begun to melt, revealing the layers of grass hidden beneath the snow. Small streams form in many places, spreading life everywhere. While Lisa's family is still moving somewhere in the snowfields, the herd of reindeer has reached a warmer place with lush green meadows. It was a long journey through the snowy mountains, and the result was well worth it. Here, they will thrive and give birth to new life before winter returns. The harsh weather and predators have reduced the number of reindeer, but their herd is still quite large. If all of them survive through the winter, there won't be enough grass for everyone. Additionally, they will reproduce and double in number. Now you understand the role of the wolf pack, don't you? They are the ones that control the reindeer population each year, although it doesn't make much of a difference, considering how many reindeer there are. Due to the large size of their herd, reindeer are constantly moving from one meadow to another in search of fresh grass for the entire group. This migration is fraught with dangers, not only from predators, but also from nature itself. Especially the young ones, born on the meadows, must travel with their mothers. What they have to overcome is not just the long journey or the wolf pack, but this river. The fast-flowing streams formed when the ice melts from the mountain slopes into the valleys are always a life-threatening challenge for the young reindeer. This is the challenge that Mother Nature forces the young reindeer to face. The mother reindeer is always there to care for and guide her young one safely across the river. However, she cannot fully help her child overcome this challenge. The young reindeer must face the rushing water on its own. Just one small mistake, a slip or a lack of perseverance, can cause the young reindeer to be separated from its mother forever, swept away by the cold waters, and return to Mother Nature. Unable to help her child, the mother reindeer runs along the riverbank, calling out in despair. And in the end, the young reindeer overcame the challenge. It was its first victory in the survival trials it must face. It had to overcome this on its own so that, in the future, when faced with greater challenges, it would have the courage to face them and overcome them on its own. By now, you're probably relating this to yourself, aren't you? If the young reindeer can do it, why should you choose to give up when faced with a challenge? If you have enough perseverance, you'll succeed. After its first victory, the young reindeer joyfully skips alongside its mother, celebrating, and continues with the herd on their endless journey. Start with small victories, and you'll eventually achieve bigger ones. Never give up. Oh, let's see how Lisa and her two cubs are doing. It's still a vast, white, snowy expanse. Even though she's lost 50% of her body weight, she's still moving very slowly. Lisa's face seems like she's still not over her postpartum depression. It's likely that taking care of Bob and Danny on her own is exhausting her. A family of 3 mouths to feed, traveling a long distance. Balancing caring for the cubs while hunting for food is indeed tough. The 2 cubs don't eat little either. Let's see what's for lunch today. Oh, a fresh, sun-dried seal for lunch. Quite tempting, but this one is a bit small. Lisa could easily eat 10 of these at once on her own. A perfect pounce, and that's lunch sorted. A small seal is just enough for Lisa and her 2 cubs to have a dessert, especially with her little gluttonous one. Lisa smells food somewhere. In the vast frozen fields over the water like this, it's common to find seals basking in the sun. This will be a snack for the 3 of them as they pass through this area. It's also the first lesson Lisa is teaching her cubs about hunting. Let's see if there's anything else to fill up the stomach. I can already hear Lisa's stomach growling from hunger. It seems like she's found something. Lisa quietly wades into the water, gently swimming to approach her prey. This sun-dried seal seems plumper, enough to provide Lisa and her 2 cubs with a hearty meal to continue their journey. Returning to the lesson of sacrifice. At this moment, the seal plays the role of the one sacrificing so that Lisa and her 2 cubs can live and continue their journey. Perhaps it is nature's design, as where else would a seal lie alone in the sun waiting for Lisa to come and catch it? Do you believe that everyone's life is preordained? Like a play with a predetermined outcome, and we are the main actors in that play? Wait a minute, what happened to Danny? Why is only Bob following Lisa? It seems that something has happened to Danny. Why is only Bob following Lisa? Perhaps Danny encountered an issue during the journey. It's possible that while looking for food or facing a challenge, Danny got lost or encountered some kind of danger. Lisa and her cubs' journey is not always smooth, and sometimes they have to face unexpected situations. Can you imagine what kind of mishap Danny might have encountered? Lisa had to face that moment. She accepted the loss so that she and Bob could have a better chance at survival. Did you notice earlier that Danny was left behind on a piece of ice? Perhaps Lisa couldn't care for both of her children properly, so she chose to prioritize the stronger one, the one with a better future. It was a tough decision for her, but perhaps it was the necessary sacrifice to allow 2 out of the 3 to continue living. In life, sometimes you have to accept loss and make sacrifices in order to move forward. Don't be sad about it. Stay strong. Keep moving forward. Never stop, and you'll reach the place you're meant to be. just like Lisa and Bob. The two of them have arrived at a better land, a place where many polar bears are living peacefully. In this new place, Lisa will teach Bob all the necessary skills to become a fully grown polar bear, skills like hunting, communication, and finding a mate. Bob will follow his mother closely, learning everything he can to prepare for an independent life in the future, just like all the other polar bears in the Arctic. For polar bears, this is the ideal place to live. The climate is warmer, and the food is abundant. Here, polar bears can easily hunt for prey. What they need to do is sit on the rocks, wait patiently, and choose the right prey. It's as easy as picking food at a buffet. The seals here are also larger and plumper. Just one seal is enough to satisfy the hunger of many polar bears. You're right, it does sound like paradise. Lisa and Bob have endured long, grueling journeys of hundreds or even thousands of kilometers from their hibernation grounds to reach this place. Other polar bears go through the same hardships to get here. Similarly, we all must go through our own challenging journeys before we can reach success. So, what is your ultimate goal? Feel free to share it in the comments below. Polar bears are also a species of great unity. These polar bears shared some of their food with Lisa and her cub. The food is abundant here, and they are willing to share it with each other. Sharing food in such a harsh environment shows that they understand the necessity of unity and mutual support for survival. It's beautiful to see the community here, where, despite being individuals, they come together to help one another overcome difficulties. Lisa and Bob are very fortunate to receive such assistance, and this highlights the importance of helping each other, especially when survival is the most crucial thing. Do you see the point I'm trying to make? Okay, Lisa and Bob have reached their paradise, and you've also heard me share many lessons. So, have you subscribed to me yet? Let's share and spread this video to everyone so that we can all get better together. And here are a few beautiful pictures of Bob that we recorded later. Thank you for watching. Let's revisit the beautiful moments in the story and enjoy some relaxing music. Have a wonderful day.